Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this beautiful perfect grind single serve coffee maker. So earlier I made an iced coffee, I made just a single cup of coffee. I'm going to show you how it works. Up here, this is where you're going to put the whole bean coffee. There is a coffee bean grinder underneath here. It is a conical burr grinder. Now when you tell it to brew, it's going to brew everything. It's going to grind the coffee into this basket here. This is a reusable filter. It's got like a metal screen here, but it's going to grind the coffee in here, and it's going to brew the water over it. Here's the brew basket. I am a little concerned. It does make kind of a mess here, but nothing ends up in your coffee. This is super easy to clean, and it just slides right in here. I like that I can take the drip tray out. I can put a 7-inch tumbler in here and do my iced coffees or just a travel mug coffee. Around back, I do have a water filter that's inside my water tank, and I have a removable water reservoir. So up here is the display. I can turn it on and off with this. I can do different size brews. It is a very nice touch screen. I wish it was a little bit brighter, but there's where I can go anywhere from 6 all the way to 16 ounces. And this coffee maker, depending on what size I pick, it's going to grind the right amount of coffee for that size of coffee. So if you do an 8 ounce, it's going to grind the right size for an 8 ounce. If you do a 16 ounce, it's going to brew a lot more coffee so that you can brew 16 ounces through it. Now I can also do a bold. The bold brew, it's just going to slow the water going down through the coffee beans to extract more flavor. And now I can do an over ice. When I have over ice selected, it's going to brew half of whatever I select. So if I do an over ice 8 ounces, it's going to brew 4 ounces. And then you're going to brew that into a tumbler full of ice. The ice is going to melt. That's going to give you the proper dilution. That goes true for all the way from 6 to 16 ounces. It'll brew half of the amount. And you're supposed to put it with ice and the ice will melt. Now, if I turn this off, that's just a normal coffee, normal brew. I can also turn the grinder off, and then I can add my own coffee beans right here. I can just put, if I've got coffee beans or if I've got ground coffee for a normal drip coffee maker, I can just put it right here. It comes with this scoop here, and it also gives me how much to put when I want to use my own coffee grounds. Okay, so let's brew a 10-ounce coffee. Let's see how long it takes. So again, brew size 10 ounce, and you simply just hit the start button. Now I can program this to start automatically in the morning. I could brew a 16-ounce coffee into my travel mug, have it there waiting on me when I wake up, and I can just take off and go with it. All right, let's hit the stopwatch. So what you're hearing now is the grinder. It's not really loud. So it's grinding the right amount of coffee. It's putting it into this filter basket. Then it's gonna start the hot water through there. Okay, so almost at the minute mark, it brews a little bit of water, pauses, and then it finishes the brew. It's not a very loud coffee maker. After it does the grind, you can hear the water kind of boiling and brewing a little bit, but it's not super loud. Here's the coffee coming out. The coffee that it brews is about 189 degrees. Now the coffee beans I'm using are Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. It's my very own coffee. You can buy it at justadadcoffee.com. There's like a status bar that goes around. It's going to beep at you to let you know when it's done. We can also turn those beeps off if we don't want it to beep at us. Okay, so about 4.5 minutes, it's going to beep at you to let you know it's done. That coffee is really hot. Okay, I have to add a little bit of cream and sugar. Wow, anytime you can make fresh coffee with freshly ground beans, that coffee tastes really good. Now let's go over cleanup. Now it does take a little bit extra cleanup. You're going to slide this out. You do have drip stop, so it's not going to drip on you, but you are going to take this over to the trash can. This is where it ground the coffee in. And you've got to get that ground coffee out, and then you've got to rinse that filter out. That can take a lot of work. So even after you remove most of the coffee beans, you can tell cleanup is a little bit more work with this. You do have to kind of get those coffee beans out and get this all nice and clean. Okay, so the only thing that is concerning to me is after a while, I am going to have to kind of clean this area off. I'll let it dry. It'll be a lot easier to clean once it's dry. I've got this clean. Now I'm ready to go. Now this is sold $99 at Walmart. It comes in about 4 different colors. The colors all seem really pretty. This is very stylish. I wish the display was a little bit brighter, but it makes a great cup of coffee. It's got very versatile with iced coffee. You can program it. This is a super nice coffee maker. I hope this video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.